thing you're going to do is put your 6 muffin cases in your muffin tin and get your oven on at gas 7, 200 degrees. Your next step is to mash your banana. This banana's been in the freezer, so it's a bit brown and it's a bit soggy, but it's perfect for these muffins. And you're just going to mash it with a fork on a chopping board. So just put your banana to one side and get your big bowl out. This recipe uses cups, so if you haven't got cups at home, I'm going to give you the alternative in millilitres or grams. So it's 1/4 cup of honey into your big bowl, and if you haven't got cups, then it is going to be 60 millilitres of honey, and you're going to add the margarine to that as well. So it's 1/4 cup of margarine. And if you haven't got the cups, then that's going to be 60 grams. Okay. So add your margarine to the bowl, and you're going to blend or mix the honey and the margarine together until it's all mixed together and nice and smooth. So the next step is to add your egg. So crack in your egg into the bowl and start to mix that together. Now you want that as smooth as you can. It'll not go totally smooth, but you want to give it a good mix so that the margarine and the honey and the egg is mixed together. The next step is to add the orange juice. Now it is 1/4 cup as well, so that's 60 ml of orange juice, and your mashed up banana. Give that a good stir, and it's ready to add the dry ingredients. We're now ready to measure out your dry ingredients, and the first ingredient is self-raising flour, so it's 1 1/4 cups. So the biggest cup in your set of 4 is a 1. So you're going to put a cup of self-raising flour. Remember, when you're using cups and measuring spoons, they need to be level at the top. And 1/4, which is the smallest one that we've been using for some of the other ingredients. The next dry ingredient we're going to add is nutmeg, and it's 1/4 teaspoon. So it's quite a small amount, but it can be a bit overpowering if you put too much in. So just don't be tempted to do that. If you haven't got nutmeg at home, then you could use cinnamon, or you could use mixed spice instead. The last dry ingredient we're going to put in is 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, they're the same thing. So smallest teaspoon again, make sure it's level at the top, and we're going to add that into our flour and the nutmeg. Once you've got all of the dry ingredients measured out, then you are going to just add those to the bowl with the wet mix in, which is your banana mix. And you're going to use a wooden spoon, and you're gently going to mix this together. Don't be tempted to beat it like you would a normal cake. Muffins are a different mixture to a traditional kind of Victoria sandwich type cake. So just be gentle with it. Don't over mix. It should look lumpy. It shouldn't be smooth. If it starts to look smooth, then you've gone too far, okay, and you'll end up with quite a flat muffin. So just make sure you're just doing that, and gently until you have got no flour visible in the mixture, and then you need to stop. Okay, we're now going to put the mixture into the paper cases. I'm using a tablespoon. It's pointing down the way so I don't get it up the sides of the cases. And we want to make sure that they're even size. So I'm putting a tablespoon in each of the cases, and then I'm going to go back and scrape out the rest and evenly put that in so that they're all the same size. That will make sure that they cook at the same time, and you're not going to have some big ones that will be soggy in the middle or some little ones that are maybe a little bit too well done. Now ready to go into the oven, 15 minutes, and when they're ready you will have muffins that are well risen, they're golden brown on the top and they're springy to touch.